Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel A Bite Better. My name is Eva and today I'm going to cook with you what is left in my fridge. This is something I'd like to do quite often because I'm a firm believer of using up all of your stuff, and normally the way I cook to save money and also to save ingredients for the planet is that I just look into my fridge. I'm like, okay, what do I have here? How can I combine it to make a meal? And then I just cook it. So there's no recipe involved, I'm just winging it, and I'd like to show you how I do it so you can be inspired by that and maybe do the same. Don't throw away so much stuff and also save some money. So what I found in my fridge is some crème fraîche, like some cream, an onion, a bell pepper, half a tomato, and I still have a pumpkin. So I think I'm going to do pasta dish with cream sauce, and I think I'll cook some pumpkin and mix it with the tomato and the cream to have like a very thick sauce. And then I just put some onions and bell pepper in it, maybe roast it in the oven. I'm not sure yet, so let's start. And I'm going to watch that while I cook. So at first I'll heat the oven to, I think like 200 degrees to roast the bell pepper and the onion. I cut up the onion and I cut it up quite large because I'm going to roast it, so I want it to be like still crunchy and like I want to taste the onion basically. So I cut it up quite large, and now I'm going to put it on a baking sheet, and when the oven is heated I'm going to put it into the oven. Some pepper, and a tiny little bit of cumin. I think it's called cumin. This one's the German one. Because cumin on roasted vegetables does really taste good. It gives it like some Arabic flavor, like Arabic food flavor. I don't know. But just mix it a little bit to the olive oil go on all of the vegetables, like evenly. And now it's going into the oven. I'm going to cook the pumpkin. I'm going to cut it up and then just put it into water and boil it. And once it's boiled, I'm going to mix it with the cream and the tomato. I always make like between 100 and 120. Oh, this is pounds. Okay, between 100 and 120 grams of pasta, because that's normally enough for one person. Perfect. Lastly, I'll just cut the tomato, but really roughly because I'm going to put it into the blender anyways. I still have the salad in my fridge, and I think I'm just going to pick out the spinach leaves because I think this will go really well with the pasta. So I'm just going to mix it in at the very end. So I cooked the vegetables for about like, I don't know, 10 minutes in the oven maybe. So when they start being like kind of brownish on the sides, I think they're done. So, and it's just onion and bell pepper, so it's not like if it's not cooked you're going to die or anything. So if it's still a bit crunchy or anything, there's no problem. And so now I'm waiting for the pumpkin to cook, and then I'm going to start off the pasta. I'm just gonna put that on 9 real quick. And when it's cooking, then I'm adding the pasta. Yeah, and I actually really like this kind of cooking because I really like creative cooking. Actually, I don't really like following recipes. Sometimes I do because I just saw something super nice on YouTube or anything like that. But in general, I really like the aspect of being creative while cooking. I can just merge the ingredients that I find and create new recipes. So I don't always cook the same thing. Sometimes yes, but I really like looking into my fridge, seeing what I still have. How can I combine it? How can I do like a nice dish from that? And sometimes I just discover super nice recipes like that. And yeah, I like the aspect of creating and not just following like step-by-step instructions. Yeah, I hope you can find some value in that as well and apply that to your own cooking maybe. And just look into the fridge and imagine what could go well together. I really like that kind of cooking. It really relaxes me. I really like cooking for the relaxing aspect. For example, when I still worked in a company, when I came home I was like super stressed and everything. When I cooked, I was like cutting, chopping, merging ingredients, like combining them, imagining how it's going to go well together, what spices to add. So yeah, I really like that. So I just took off the stems from the spinach leaves, and I think I'm going to chop them up a little bit because I don't have many, and I think it's nicer to have them on every bite. So I'm going to chop them up a bit smaller to have some spinach on every bite of my pasta. Water is cooking, so I'll add the pasta and reduce the heat to 6. I just added the tomato and the pumpkin and like 2.5 tablespoons of cream. I might add some water, like just a tiny little bit, because I think it might not mix very well, might not blend very well if there's no water in it. So I just add like a tiny little bit, just really add a tiny little bit. And now I'm gonna put on the blender top. That blended in really well. So yeah, now I'm just waiting for the pasta and then we can mix up everything and we're good to go. Okay, so the consistency is kind of very creamy and I'm going to add some spices, maybe, good question, some salt and pepper, that's for sure. And I have all my spices here. Maybe some paprika, that could be a good idea. Just a little bit of curcuma and a tiny little bit of garam masala. It's like an Indian spice. I think I'll just put in like a tiny little bit.
Training section about keeping records of patient names and prescriptions, and his answer was comically suspicious. That's actually one of the more difficult things we do. Let's just talk about bags of money with dollar signs on them. Where does that money come from?
Let's try if that's already enough seasoning. That's quite good. I think I won't add pepper finally because I'm not a huge fan of pepper, but you can if you want to. So it's time to mix the ingredients together. Pesto consistency really. That's maybe a bit too much sauce, but okay, what can we do? I put some Parmesan and of course the spinach. Et voila! So now let's try the food and let's see if it tastes any good. Super creamy and good. I recommend it. So try this recipe if you want to. I put like all the measurements that I know because I winged it, so I don't really know how many grams or anything, but I put it on the screen. And I hope you like this video. If you did, give it a like. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and see you next time. Bye bye. You know what I just realized when I was out with my ma? It's so funny actually. I was telling her what I was cooking for lunch. I'm like, yeah, and then I found some paprika, some bell pepper in my fridge, and I also found pumpkin. And I'm like, wait a minute, where's the bell pepper? Where did I put the bell pepper? It was not in my final dish. And I'm like, oh my god, I forgot everything in the oven. So look. No, you cannot see anything. Wait, I'll try it. Everything's still in the oven and it looks so gross. Oh my god. That's so funny. So I think I'll try and do something with that like tomorrow. I don't know, because it just looks gross in the light. Normally it doesn't look gross like that. Oh my god, so funny. So yeah, my dish wasn't complete in the end, but was still good. So